You might have seen James Risen of the New York Times tweets that you leave behind a wrecked First Amendment, have been an enemy of press freedom.
You know, I can't understand where Mr. Risen would get those views. I've seen him compare Barack Obama to Richard Nixon. And I mean, you got to think about that for a minute.
But depersonalize it, take it away from James Risen. This isn't an unfamiliar criticism to you. What do you think of that criticism?
Well, I don't think it's founded. You know, I think we brought leak cases, which is kind of the genesis of you know, a lot of this criticism, where it was appropriate to bring them.
The most in history.
Yeah, the most in history. And you say that when you say it that way, that sounds like, well, we're the most in history. Well, you know, this administration brought, like, I think 5. You know, we inherited a couple. The Defense Department brought 1. I think it was a total of 8. But this Justice Department brought 5 cases. And if you look at the facts of those individual cases, I think that they were appropriately brought. But people also have to focus on the outreach efforts that I engaged in, along with the Deputy Attorney General, Jim Cole, to meet with members of the media and to change the way in which the Justice Department interacts with the media. We have put in place really substantial new mechanisms so that, for instance, people in the media will get notice before the Justice Department does a variety of things. This is unheard of. There were changes that were suggested by this group that we've been working with about changing some of these final rules that we were going to put in place. And I thought the suggestions they made were good ones, and we made those changes.